What's up guys, me Daxer here. Today I will give you one of the best combat guides in the game. With max melee stats you could get around 400k an hour. With the maxed range stats you could get around 350k an hour. And with the maxed mage stats you could get around 200k an hour. This is the fastest ways to train in the game at the moment, if it doesn't get nerfed. The requirements for this is 23 dungeoneering and decent stats. The higher the better. Higher defense is really good here because you're getting attacked by a lot of monsters and you will need it to stay alive. And you get a life point boost the higher defense gear you use. This also works in free to play, but you don't have the same high level armor and weapons as you can have in pay to play. This means you will have much lower experience per hour. But if any one of you are free to play and try this guide, please leave a comment below what the experience rates are, and I will update that in the description. Thank you. The first thing you want to start off with is to form a party. You do this by using a ring of kinship and click on form a party. After that, click floor. Click on the floor 12. This is your first bonded floor, and here you can find the Divine Skin Weaver or Skeletal Horror as some people call them. Use complexity 6 because this will make the boss at the highest level as possible. This means you will get the highest experience as possible per hour. If you use a medium dungeon, you will take much longer time to find the boss. But if you want to get dungeoneering experience too, you could do this. But if you just want to find the boss and get the most experience in your combat stats, use a small dungeon. The first thing you want to do when you come into the dungeon is to pick up all the expensive stuff, sell it to the smuggler, buy rune essence, and use it on the altar. You want to make law runes for a group teleportation, and cosmic runes for a single teleportation. This will make it much easier to complete a dungeon faster, and it will help you if you find the right boss. If you get the wrong boss, you will either have to leave the dungeon and start new, or you can complete the dungeon and get some more dungeoneering experience. If you want the faster method, leave the dungeon and start over. If you want some more dungeoneering experience, which I usually do, continue to play and get into the next dungeon after the boss. When you have found a boss, you should clean the dungeon and get all the resources that you can. This will give you loads of money, and with this you can make a farming patch and you could make melee potions. Or if you don't want or you don't have the requirements for this, you could just go into the boss and start killing it. For melee, you should always use a two-handed weapon because of AoE spells. It can be a two-handed sword, spear or a maul. I will prefer the maul because it has low requirements in dungeoneering. I'm using a two-handed Prometheum in this video because I don't have the requirements for a primal spear or a two-handed. And I haven't gotten a primal maul yet, which is kinda sad at 94 dungeoneering. For melee, use the Berserker class. It increases the chance of hitting with a two-handed weapon. To make your own melee potions, you need 40 herb lore, you need 1 Magebane herb, 1 vial of water and 1 misshaped claw. To plant your own Magebane seeds, you need 51 farming. To make your own farming patch, you need 5 Bathurst ore and 5 sleeping elm logs. You can buy all this from the smuggler. This will replace your group teleportation portal. To make a strong melee potion, you need 70 herb lore. You need 1 Lycopus herb, you need 1 misshaped claw and 1 vial of water. You can make your own Lycopus with 84 farming. To begin, if you're using melee, you should use your basic abilities to get over 50% of your adrenaline. When you have done this, you need 55 attack to use your hurricane, and you need 47 strength to use your quake. This is your 2 main attacks you want to use while doing this. These spells has around 20-second cooldown, and use these as often as you can when they are in one spot. This will make damage on all the creeps around you, or monsters. This is very good for your experience, and if you don't have these spells, this will still be a very good method, but just a little bit lower experience per hour. For range, use the best longbow and ammunition that you can, and never use a shortbow, because it has much lower stats, but it's faster. But faster isn't always the best, because a longbow has almost 3 times the stats of a shortbow, and this means that you will hit much higher with a longbow, and you will need this when you're hitting in AoE. You can choose between 2 classes in range: Sniper, which increases the chance of hitting, or Desperado, which increases the damage of ranged attacks. To make a ranged potion, you need 38 herb lore. You need 1 Magebane herb, a void dust, and a vial of water. To plant Magebane seeds, you need 51 farming. You can buy these seeds from the smuggler. To make a strong range potion, you need 71 herb lore. You need a Lycopus herb, void dust, and a vial of water. To plant Lycopus, you need 84 farming. You can buy these seeds from the smuggler. For mage, you always want to use the best staff you can. You have no need for runes because the ability costs nothing at all. This makes it very easy to train magic in here. You will use the ring Blaster because it increases the chance of getting a combust effect on your target. If you're using mage, you don't even need 50 adrenaline there either. But you need 7 mage for Dragon Breath. This is one of the AoE spells. For another AoE spell, you need 45 magic. This is the Shane. If you want to use your ultimate ability, you could use the Tsunami. And you should actually do this because you only need 0 adrenaline to use your other AoE spell. So if you get full adrenaline, use your Tsunami. To make a magic potion, you need 36 herb lore. You need a wormwood leaf, a void dust, and a vial of water. To make your own wormwood leaves, you need 40 farming. You could buy the wormwood seed from the smuggler. To make a strong magic potion, you need 69 herb lore. You need 1 winter's grip, a void dust, and a vial of water. To plant your own winter's grip, you need 1 winter grip seed. This you can buy from the smuggler. You can plant it with 73 farming. When you have blocked all the entrances, except the one to the left, you could just stand there and just camp it. The only thing you have to do is put your auto-retaliate on and use your AoE spells and your basic abilities. This will grant you massive experience. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to watch me and Raxer's Pokemon videos or Terraria videos. We'll be making more updates daily, and I'm glad you watched this video. If you liked it, leave a comment, subscribe, and please leave a like. Have a nice day. If you want to keep watching, I have a little video about 1 minute that I've sped up really fast, and I'm showing melee, range, and magic. This sadly has no music because we don't have any copyrighted, or we don't have any music that we're allowed to use yet. But yeah, if you are a music writer or something like that, and you like to do songs and you want us to use them, we will surely do. We'll give you all the credits, and yeah. So this has been me, Daxer, and this is how I look. Did you expect something else, really? Can you please answer that too? How did you expect me looking? Do you have a big nose? No, I'm just joking. What do you think about this commentary, actually? I liked it. Oh well, bye.